Welcome back. The music composer Ilayaraja has warned copyright violators of strict legal action. This was triggered by the fact that his compositions are constantly used by advertisers and people in other media streams.
For Ilayaraja's own songs, he cannot use in his films. What kind of copyrights we have?
These remarks made by his Bollywood counterparts seem to have disappointed Ilayaraja. In an attempt to protect his music from copyright violators, the music maestro seems to have found a legal way in dealing with the menace. The 67-year-old legend has authorized AGI Music, a Malaysian-based music publishing firm, to initiate legal proceedings against any copyright violations prior to the year 2000 that belonged to him. Along with issuing strict warning, the renowned artist demanded more stringent laws to deal with copyright infringement.
Illegal legal actions எடுக்கக்கூடிய உரிமையை ஐ மியூசிக்கு வழங்கி இருக்கிறேன் என்பதற்காக இந்த பிரஸ் மீட் அந்த உரிமையை மீறி செய்கிறவர்களை எச்சரிப்பதற்காகவும் சட்டங்கள் கடுமையாக்கப்பட வேண்டும் ஆக்ஷன் எடுக்கும் பொழுதாவது நியாயமான தீர்ப்பு வழங்கப்பட வேண்டும்.
The three-time national award winner has composed music for more than 6,000 songs, and the latest was Amitabh and Abhishek Bachchan's starrer Pa. But within no time at all, it was on the internet in violation of all copyright laws. AGI Music officials say that they have identified a few record label firms that are involved in violating copyrights, and they will take serious action against such violators.
We are going to take a legal action. Actually, we have already taken on some companies that I think I cannot explain it now, but we will take a serious legal action.
AGI Music has also asked its representatives to monitor radio channels, internet and concerts. The firm itself is also involved in constructing an official website for the maestro Ilayaraja, which will enable music lovers to download his music legally. In Chennai, with camera person Sagai Raj and reporter Shabir Ahmed, Jennifer Arul, Ndtv-Hindu.
With the entertainment world being hit with controversies and events related to the ownership of creative content and the credit authors get for their work, inadequacies in copyright laws have been highly criticized. Perhaps the new amendments proposed to the Copyright Act might help artists and writers get due credit and remuneration for their productions. With the recent battle over the story credits of the movie Three Idiots,
over the top line saying we will treat like a king, treat a king, that's your credit. It wasn't, it was white lies.
And Ilayaraja hitting hard on the copyrights regime and violators.
சட்டங்கள் கடுமையாக்கப்பட வேண்டும் ஆக்ஷன் எடுக்கும் பொழுதாவது நியாயமான தீர்ப்பு வழங்கப்பட வேண்டும்.
The focus is now on the kind of copyrights regime we have in the country. If successful artists and writers like these can face difficulties, imagine what young artists like Madhav go through in making money out of their music. The present laws are said to be very weak and artists hardly make any money. But the new proposed amendments to the Copyright Act can perhaps act as a lifeline to all artists. The amendments give individual rights to authors for their work. Artists feel it's great news for them.
A big motivating factor to make good music, firstly, to actually continue in this field, because I know that, okay, if I make good music, people are going to listen to music, it's going to be played on radio stations, and I can actually make a living out of it.
If approved, then the bill could change the rules of the game. Artists and authors can demand royalties from any form of media, be it online, FM or TV. For the first time, authors will get royalties from all broadcasting networks which use their work. However, all these work well for the artists only if the implementation is right.
But implementation and to actually see any band actually finding this as a good means to actually make income of any sort is hardly anything. It's going to be very less.
With more changes, the government is trying to make laws at par with international treaties. But the political will of the country will decide if laws indeed are changed and they in turn change the system. With camera person Arun, Ramanathan for Ndtv-Hindu. But the proposal for the amendments to these copyright laws also suggests changes in the law for the benefit of the physically challenged. While the intentions of the government seem to be noble, experts feel that the amendments are discriminatory. The proposed amendments to the Copyrights Act also looks into the issue of copyrights problems faced by disabled people. A fair deal clause to allow production of material in specialized formats like Braille is being introduced, but disabled people who need normal formats have to seek a license. Experts feel that this is discriminatory.
The problem is that the proposed amendment discriminates against people with disability who do not know specialized formats. A situation come up in a class where a kid who knows Braille can get the content automatically, whereas a kid with cerebral palsy would have to apply to the copyright board and wait for months before he gets any permission to convert it into electronic format.
It is believed that the government is being very careful with the issue due to implementation problems, and as too much freedom to reproduce protected material might lead to misuse by content pirates. But experts feel that rights cannot be violated at the cost of threat perceptions.
It is to be recognized that people have rights, and just because there are some problems with implementation or perceived problems, it's not even real problems, but perceived problems in the delivery mechanism, I feel that the rights of people should not be denied.
Only the upcoming parliament debate will tell us how things will turn out to be. With camera person Arun Ramanathan for NDTV Hindu.